Well, welcome back to Just Drive It. You know, us being us, really can't very well leave this stuff alone.
Yeah.
So, as you can tell, we got the back end of the dart here, and we got the hood up, albeit in the sun, as well. And well, come along with us as we do a little bit of shenanigans. What do I mean by we can't leave very well left enough alone? Well, we're pretty sure that this sucker is seized up. We grabbed the pull, or the where the pulley is for the balancer. Yeah, it don't move. These spark plugs that are in it right now, they were out of it for 10 years. Well, all but one. I put a new one in because we lost one. This is going to come out. That's going to come off. And we're going to pour, well, that's coming off too. We're going to pour a concoction inside each one of those intake runners. We're going to make sure that the valves are open enough so that we can get that concoction into those cylinders. And we're going to let it sit for a little while. I mean, why not? Can't hurt anything. Things froze up. Let's come along with it. Okay, carburetor is off. We got the heater hoses off. We're about to take the valve cover off. Now, one thing that isn't good is, you see this? Yeah, that's the glycol breaking down. But no radiator. But we probably shouldn't be messing with this engine. Well, why not? I mean, do you think we really should?
I guess. Go ahead.
Well, it looks like we're game. Well, we just got all the bolts loose on the valve cover, and I got to thinking about something. I don't think we ever did pull the dipstick to see what the dipstick looked like or what was in it. There is clean oil in that. Little overfull, but it's got clean oil in it. That's strange. Not that great sometimes, because if you look over here, there are tons of oil over there. Okay, we'll see what happens. Alright, I've already popped this thing with the handle on this. I didn't use the actual ball or head of this. I just used the wooden portion of it, and this is not looking pretty. That is some nasty looking stuff. Look on the inside. That don't look promising at all. But let's see where we're at right now. You ready?
Yeah, I'm already recording.
Alright, well, we got interrupted. But this one will move. That one's stuck. That's stuck. 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 One of the things I did notice before we started recording again is, Houston, there is a problem with that particular push rod. So I don't really see as how it's worth going much further. I do want to see, well, I don't know if I want to see it or not. What we're going to do is we're going to zip off this, we'll see. Give me a minute and I'll think about it. Well, as much as I hate to say it, defeat. I don't want to mess this thing up any more than it already is. Granted, it is a slant 6, but I'll show you what I just did. Off camera, I went through and did this little bit right here, and watch. Yeah, nothing moves that way, except for the whole engine. And nothing. So we're going to take and end up pulling this engine and transmission out. More than likely, it's going to a friend of ours named Rusty Rat Rod, and let him see if he can save the block or whatever. If not, oh well. Yeah, with all that mess up on the head, we're just going to have to do what we got to do. So, it's a bummer, but it's the way it is.
Just drive it.
Yeah, back over here. Against my better judgment, somebody requested an autopsy. So let's keep going. So what we're going to do, first things first, we're going to pop off the rocker shafts. Once we get the rocker shaft off, then we'll go about untorquing the head. I guess I'm going to have to see about disconnecting the whatchamacallit down there, the exhaust pipe, and doing something about this alternator. But okay, let's see what we can do. Round 1, impact 0, engine 1. Let's see what we can do. Impact battery's dead, but newfangled ratchet. Now I bought these a while back. Some people may have seen them. I actually kind of like it. Different style ratchet, extension, and socket. But it did what it needed to do. And guess what? Me won, the engine won. But part of that may have had to do with the fact that the battery was almost dead. Oh well, let's keep going. I don't know if this is supposed to be like this, but even with the spark plug installed, that thing still moves. So does that one. That one's good. That one moves. That one moves. That one moves. That one moves. All but one of them move. I don't think that's good. What do you think, Mary? Yeah, I guess that's the way it goes. Well, let's see if we can make an ass of ourselves a little bit more. This one will even give you a little bit more. As you see the oil coming clean out of that. Interesting. Well, I got most of this thing ready to come out, except down there. Those two exhaust manifold bolts to the downpipe, they don't want to move. In fact, I can move the whole stinking engine trying to get them suckers to budge loose. I had a ratchet on both sides and it wouldn't budge. Now I still got to get this out. I tried to take one of these bolts off and you see how that ended. Yeah, it snapped right off. In fact, that one snapped off on the other engine. So I still need to get those out. I need to cut this. I'm not sure if there's anything else I gotta get loose, but the head seems like it's loose. But I'm out of time because the sun is setting and I still have to unload my pickup truck, which is over there. And you can't quite see it, but there is a table and chairs in there. And my lovely wife really would like her chairs and table. So, another day, and we'll get along with this autopsy. All right, different clothes, different day. Actually, a totally different month. Okay. These two screws, yeah, they caused a lot of trouble. But let me show you what we're looking. Okay, to finish the autopsy on this thing, we needed to disconnect down here. Would you believe it? It took a persuasion hammer, some breaker bar action with those there wrenches, and now we've got that part loose. So we should be able to take and go through, hypothetically, and pull this cylinder head off with the intake manifold and with the exhaust manifold still intact. And we'll see. It may be too much weight, may not be, but we're gonna go with it here in a second. All right, we did break this thing loose a minute ago. Yeah, it just don't want to come off. I'm not quite sure why, but we shall see. First you don't succeed, try not to hurt yourself. Like there's something over here that's kind of causing, maybe there's probably a dowel or something, or a pin. Well, you can see down in there all the nice nasty junk that's all along there, and I I'm gonna have to find something to pry with. There we go. Pin is off. Yeah, I did that wrong, but you know, don't really care. There we go right there. And we're gonna drop this on the ground, flip it over so you can see the inside with us. Huh. That really don't look that bad. Oh yeah. Huh. Come give a look at these cylinders. The cylinders really don't look that bad. It's locked up tight, but really not that bad. That would probably have come apart if I'd have soaked it for a good long time with some juice. Oh well. Original head gasket. So, autopsy on this thing. It was locked up. It actually doesn't look that bad. Looks like it's probably rebuildable. Nah, not gonna rebuild it. I got a guy who wants that one. He's gonna rebuild it. Ours, we're going back with there. I think one thing I should look at though. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can hear that. That one's probably the one that's locking this whole set up. But that'll give you an idea. If you are a mountain climber, you could probably climb a mountain. And I'm not really sweating it. We got another good used motor. So that is the Autopsy.